What's up, chat? What's up, YouTubers, man? This is the Needed Podcast, episode 226. Here we are, boys. First of the year. It's been a while. I had to dust off the collection. It was needed. We needed this. A lot going on, a lot going down, a lot of beefs, a lot of good, just a lot of things to talk about. We talk about Madden. Definitely over the honeymoon phase of the greatest Madden ever. But here we are. I mean, it's a good day. Got a fresh baldy. Think it's looking pretty good. Beard is gray. Looking good. Feeling good. Shot a lot of check-ins here tonight. It's been a while to talk about stuff. It's been a while. Ooh. We're not ever going to paint the beard because when do you stop dyeing it? You just dye it forever? Once a week for the rest of my life? That's a lot of dyeing. That's a lot of dyeing the beard. It's a lot to do. I'm not prepared for that. It's a big commitment. And I think at some point, you're supposed to have a gray beard. At some point, what's the point that you're supposed to have a gray beard? You're supposed to have it at 40, at 50? And just think, if I dye it that long, say I dye it till I'm 50, right? And then one day at 50, I stop dyeing it. By then, it'll be full gray. So one day I'll be dyed. Next day, I'll just be gray. Just doesn't work like that. There's nobody else on this pod here. It's me and the chat. This is the chat's pod. We'll get back to guests. I have tons of guest lists. I have tons of options of people to be on the pod going forward. But listen, we got to get this year started off the right way. It's about the chat. It's about y'all opinions. It's about the state of Madden. It's about these Madden beefs. It's about kicking off the pod for Madden 26. So who else would you want to see Skimbo on the pod? Who else would you want to see? Lindo said he was available to be on the pod tonight. I told him not tonight. Maybe next one. An Earl pod. Geezy pod, it's in the works. These are all good ones. The Dev Dog pod could be the one. I've had about 7 Henry pods. I know a lot about Henry. He's won so many tournaments. I mean, I don't know what else. Vos and Wes had beef. We'll talk about Madden beefs. A Siebes pod. A Pluto pod. A lot of things are possibility. Lindo already had a pod. We need an up-and-comer. Of Vinny. We get Vinny the Beast. Spencer Ross wants to be on the pod really bad. I don't know how I feel about Spencer. I feel like we might get... I don't know. Spencer. He is foaming at the mouth for his opportunity. Kurt Benkert. I'm a big Benkert fan. In fact, he has a playbook in Madden now. Is what I heard. It's what I heard from Madden. He has a new playbook. And apparently there was a patch as well, boys. So a lot of things have went on in the first month of Madden. If you could give the Madden launch a 1 to 10, what would your Madden launch rating be for the entire launch? I feel like it's been pretty good, boys. Honestly. I know we might come up here and bitch and complain, and this is what we like to do is bitch and complain. But I feel like it's been pretty good. Seven or 8, 10. The patch is tomorrow. I swear I was reading patch notes somewhere. People were very upset. People are just so mad about Ags. I don't know really how oh, here it is. Yeah, patch going live tomorrow. Alright. People are really upset about Ags. Spencer Henkel. Let's talk ball and recruiting. I mean, is that... University of Washington Athletics, Spencer Henkel. What a dude, bro. It's a good man. Big Spence. That's our boy, bro. We'll talk about Ags in the state of the game. I need to talk about these Madden beefs. In my opinion on these Madden beefs. Because I don't want to be the man that's... I told you guys, talking about drama is the lowest form of content a human being could have. Any idiot can come up here and talk about other people. I don't like doing this shit. But it's a big topic, and at the end of the day, I feel like my opinion is needed on certain topics. 9-inch dong, 7 months, let's go. It's a long time to be having a 9-inch dong, but here we are. You know? The TD glitch. No, the biggest beef is between our boy Geezy and our boy Trey. That has been the beef y'all have been atting me, tagging me repeatedly, and telling me about for 3 days. And honestly, that's kind of bullshit. It's really not even like, let them box. Geezy has one leg. Why do y'all want to fight? See, I gotta tell you about my whole philosophy on beef, right? Beef and shit like that kind of ended in the Madden community at Jacksonville, which we were on the 7-year anniversary yesterday. You know, once we were in a fucking shooting, it was no longer like, fuck this other guy. It really just, maybe the young kids that weren't there, they can get the beef going again for you guys. I know you guys love a good beef and good rivalries and good hatred, but that kind of like, it kind of is no longer a part of, you know, our, or at least my repertoire. That's why I try to apologize after I cuss somebody out for 60 minutes of a Madden game. So that thing kind of like, it definitely kind of died with Jacksonville. No pun intended. Rest in peace to our boys. But it definitely kind of, beef in the space definitely isn't what it is. And it'll never be. And you know, you guys may take it back to where there's beef, but I think it's better that way. I think it's better. No more, not real animosity. Now the young kids, I mean, y'all go ahead and rock out, dude. Get all your beefs off, you know. Get all your beefs off and all your hatred. It's all good, dude. But us older people that were there, but you know, I think that just naturally is like, I think it's just naturally when you get older, and I'm substantially pretty old in this space, you kind of don't have space for like beef. You know, as you get older, it's kind of like, this is stupid. You know, it's like, but I'll be honest, man, when I was between 16 and 22, it'd be fuck everybody else too, you know? Tuna. But anyway, so apparently what happened was Geezy played Trey, and then Instead of reporting the loss, Trey sat on it so Geezy couldn't search again, which was kind of definitely a shitbag salty move. Only done for salty, petty purposes, which, I mean, we've all been salty and petty before. But once again, that's like, I once did something similar. I was playing in a leaderboard. Well, it was for Vilma, and I did it for my friend because he was trying to qualify for the Buffalo Bills Club Series. He had to make the final 3 or some shit. And I was playing Los, who is one of the best Madden players ever, and he was fighting for the same spot. So in order to make sure Los couldn't get any more games in, I stalled the game out we were in. I tried to make it as long as possible so my boy, Vilma, could get some more games ahead of him. Like I said, I did that for my friend, and that was like between Skimbo and Vilma, those are like my best friends I've made in Madden in the last, 20 years or whatever. But it was a scumbag ass move. But I 100%, I did it for my friend. It wasn't like just fuck the other guy on the screen. It could have been anybody. It really didn't matter who it was. I still feel bad about it. I don't apologize about it. In fact, I sold Los, the same guy, a drawing, because he's a big Florida Gators fan. I sold him my Tebow drawing for $200, and he gave me all 5s. Kind of a dickbag move, but I deserve that. So like, and I wasn't mad about that, like, I mean, I've apologized to it. It was a scumbag move, but like I said, I did it because my friend was trying for the same spot. I was like a mercenary trying to help my boy out. It wasn't for no fucking reason. In fact, he actually gave me those 5s at the Jacksonville tournament. So it's I don't feel like it's different, but I have done shit like that before. But it seems like Trey just did it out of pure pettiness because he lost. And we've all been there. One time I did the disconnection glitch in Madden 08 because I was losing a ranked game. It's like, man, fuck this guy. So I took a safety and did the glitch and kicked him out. I've done that. But once again, I was probably 16, 17 when that happened. I was not, an adult. Scooty, my man, with 10 more gifted. Thank you, Scooty. Did you see us play Gears of War last night? Might have been the biggest regret of my life. That little 3-4 hour gear session. No, it was not a vibe. It was terrible. No, we're not doing more Gears until y'all learn. The problem with Gears is that the only motherfuckers on that game are old heads that played Gears. Everybody that's downloading Gears have played the game. Lindo and Maddie might be the only people that have never played that game before in their lives. So you're introducing them to dudes that have 20 years experience of Gears of War. It's just like... Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We could get sidetracked, but we gotta stay back on our beef. As a streamer, I am very anti being in a stream when I'm playing a person or talking to them or paying attention to their stream. I live ignorantly thinking people don't watch my stream if they're playing me. I try to be ignorance is bliss as far as that's concerned. I would never watch somebody stream while I play them. I would never communicate with them while I play them. I don't give a shit. I feel like it's a violation for all streamer. Like, that's like streamer etiquette. That's just how I feel. Would never ever talk to that. I might be crazy as hell to think that people don't watch me, but if I worry about people watching my stream, not only will it affect my game, it will affect my stream. So I cannot. I tried to erase the thought that people would do that. You know. So that is how I execute. So being in streams or like that, I think that's a complete violation. It's a complete violation. That's just how my mind works. I would never do that. I don't watch people stream. The only people I don't try to play in leaderboards and Gauntlet and is Skimbo. That's it. That's the only person I like lurk and make sure. Now in the ladders, I got I got Vos and Abram and my little young helpers that I don't try to play in the Discord. I make sure I don't play Vos and Abram and fucking Showtime, even though I played him. Yeah. Yeah, the helpers. They don't fucking help me at all. I'll tell you that right now. I ask like 3 questions a year to the fucking kids. Yo, how do you block loop? Yo, you gotta pass. The loop kick. I swear I'll never forget that shit. Bro, last year, yo, what do y'all do for... Not like they had to answer, and not that I haven't tried everything. I remember asking them, and as David T, right, for example, I say, yo, how y'all block loop? Yo, you gotta pass. Get rid of the ball. No, I don't dodge Henry. I have nothing to lose to ever playing Henry. In fact, if I lose to Henry, that's like a $500 YouTube video. You got to understand, if I play Henry, that's $500 for me. Win, lose, or fucking draw. In fact, the problem is, I'm not good enough to fucking get in his little bracket yet. I'm close. We were close. And I'm fucking 1-12 all time, so it's not. I have nothing to lose now. I really have nothing to lose. Yeah, I do team up with the little kids, Vos and them, First of all, K-Mac, you're like 28. Yeah. No, Henry's like fucking Jake Paul, bro. Yeah, I'll fight you. Yeah, let's go. Nobody gives a fuck if you win or lose. In fact, the shit get more, bro, when you get your ass kicked, like, ha ha ha, old fuck. Yeah, you're not nothing for the young community. It's crazy. K-Mac might be top 3 oldest MCS player, and he's probably 15 years younger than me. Fucking, is that not nuts? I don't team up with the kids. They really don't help. Bro, they play like crackheads. I can't play like the kids, bro. I do want help. Motherfuckers are no fun. I really can't play it. They be doing too much. Motherfuckers that, yo, how I stop loop? Pass the ball, bro. Pass the ball. You gotta get rid of the ball. No, I'll tell you the problem with the kids' Discord. And it pisses me off. The kids' Discord. They all change their fucking name to something stupid. One dude's name is like Brianna's Discharge. And I'm supposed to have serious Madden conversations with Brianna's Discharge as a 38-year-old fucking man. And it pisses me off. Because, like, bro, there's like 8 people in the fucking Discord. It's not like there's a million people. Why is this funny to y'all? And I gotta ask, like, yo, who the fuck are you? Why are you telling me shit? And I'm like, oh, I mean, I guess No, everybody's name would be changed. I always yell. That's all I go in there like, yo, y'all look like fucking idiots. Like, imagine if a girl ever saw this Discord by accident. You never know, dude. You just never know. Dude. They don't keep me young, bro. I swear to God. It's fucking sad. I stay away from the horny tab. Bro, there's like a Madden tab in this Discord, and then there's like a horn. I don't know if the horn. I think I'm blocked from the horny tab, actually. I just stay in general, and I don't even know where to. I think they got a whole new Discord because that shit ain't on mine. I'm telling you, I'm not near that bitch, bro. Everything else is cool. I don't go near that bitch. I don't want the horny roll. No. Sharing porn with like your friend, that's a little weird, dude. I can't lie. That's like, I can't lie. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not the biggest gooner human being ever in my life, but I'm not the least. You know, I feel like I'm a regular fucking dude, right? Like, I'm not like breaking records, but I'm not dormant, you know? But to share it with your fucking friends, I feel like that's like, well, I'm not talking about like, you know, I'm talking about like throughout my life. I don't think I've ever been like, I don't know. I think that's a white thing. I don't know. My friends were always black as a teenager, like their age. They didn't really talk about porn too much, you know. I don't think black guys really go around. White dudes love talking about beating dick. To be honest, they really do. Nothing gets the white guys going more than beating dick and talking like that. I can't lie. It's just a thing. The black community, not so much, dude. I'm telling you right now, it's a big difference in the communities. As a person that's been in both communities to a, you know, it really is. Black guys don't make no real gooning jokes. We are off top. Here goes cerebral victory. Let's get back on topic with the Madden beefs. I mean, here's the Madden beef, dude. Trade did some petty shit. Geezy got pettied, and he didn't make top 32. And then Geezy said, I'll play for $10,000, which is fucking ridiculous. What's my stance? I mean, Trey did some, I just say those, he did some petty shit. I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, are we this thirsty for beef? Are we this thirsty for drama? I mean, I don't really have a side. What does a side mean? Do I gotta get like a sign? I mean, it was some petty shit. Like, what do you want me to do? I feel like it's a violation as a man, but I told you I had done something like that before. To do that for petty reasons is a violation. That's my opinion. And I feel like as a professional, you can't do that. Bobby and Skimbo, I have no idea what happened. None. No idea, dude. Don't understand. Both of them guys, am I supposed to take a side? I mean, I like both of those guys. You know, they're my friends. But, you know, I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Skimbo's the 3-time. Bobby's like Kep Jr. a little bit. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what their beef is, really. Both my boys, you know. I have nothing I have nothing to really add to that, you know. Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
At Detroit, about to sit down somewhere.
Are you okay?
Your son wanted fries. Yeah. Tired, but we're good. He was great, per usual.
And
A
what
little antsy at the end, but
and what time do you guys get here?
11.
You're gonna land at 11 o'clock.
Unfortunately, yes. We've got a layover, 3-hour layover for a 35-minute flight.
Nice.
Yeah. I tried to even add, 11:12 we land.
All right. Well, I'll be there. I'm working right now.
120. But yeah, I'll let you know if anything changes. But yeah, 11:15.
All right. Well, sounds good. I'll see you soon.
Alright, love you.
All right. Love you too.
Wait, 120. That's what let's see.
All right.
125. 120.
Yeah, my wife's in Detroit right now. I didn't book the flight. She's the fucking travel agent. She was just dumb hyped to go to Portland. So here we go. Yeah, so I can't really stream too long tonight. Got to pick my wife up. Could pop a 1 a.m. stream. I don't know if you guys are still around. put some emphasis on I love you. Do you know how many times, I don't know if you're married or nothing, that you tell like your wife you love them? It's like almost like, all right, let's get on with our day. You know, 1 a.m. Gears of War. I will never play Gears of War again. You know, we put a good goddamn effort into Gears of War. We did. Until I see Maddie and Lindo locked in, 2v2 Nashers getting better, I got to see some effort without me around, you know, before me. We just have to. Oh, that was a good fart. How many gifted for? I mean, listen, if y'all paying me to play Gears of War, I'll play that shit all night. If that's where we're at. Do I got to play with Lindo and Maddie? Is that part of the requirement? Do we got to keep doing this? No, I'll be honest. You know what pisses me off? Maddie doesn't even try. Lindo at least be putting his all in. He probably studied the mechanics. Maddie is on fucking TikTok, ordering food, laying back, just fucking. He don't even run. I'll be honest. He don't take this shit serious. Listen, I can't lie. We might have to play with Lindo before the ring because he was shooting me the whole night. No. All right, we're getting off topic. We are getting off topic. All right, we can talk about this We can talk about this forever. All right. Oh man. All right. All right. So yeah, I mean, like I said, Madden beefs are kind of cooked, not for us older generation, and I feel like talking about drama is the lowest form of human content on earth, is talking about drama. I don't know Skimbo Bobby beef. I don't understand it. I don't understand that one. I'm lost. And everybody wants me to put Trey and Geezy on Bot Wars. Trey has bailed Bot Wars twice. He was permabanned. And honestly, bro, he done lost 3 times. He don't want to play Geezy for money. Why do you always say that? I'll play for whatever. Listen, if I'm owing, like I'm owing, Kobo beat me twice. You want to think I want to play Kobo for money right now? Fuck no. Even if I ain't playing him, no. Kobo the fucking boogeyman right now for me. No. I'm not. I don't have no. And listen, I have no fucking. No, man, I'll play. Fuck that. I don't want to play him for money. Yeah, like what are we doing? Yeah, I have no problem telling y'all I only want to play people I can beat at a high rate for money. I don't even want to do no 50-50 ass games for money. No, I'm cool. I'm the dude that has scared money and not enough to lose it. That's how I feel. I know my limits. I've never been a big gambler, even on Madden when I've been good at it, you know. All right. That's about all I got for beefs. Not a big beef person. The next Bot Wars will probably be Halloween. We got to talk about MCS. We gotta talk about state of the game. A lot of Madden shit to talk about. A lot of Madden shit to peruse going forward. That's how I used to be on COD until I realized how much I could make with my talent. There is no world where I can make money playing money games of Madden. The only people that would play me in money games of Madden were people that would probably beat me at least half of the time. So like, there's just no, like, there's like, that's stupid. Rate the top 32 players of MCS. All right, first let's talk about Madden in general. All right, and then we'll talk about MCS. All right. Madden, I asked you guys earlier, there's probably more people. Give me a 1 to 10 on Madden release, gameplay. This new Madden was been about a month. I looked up, it's probably 20 days now, boys. I'll say 3 weeks. 1 to 10 gameplay of Madden 26, man. I think it's been a really good game. I think everybody's pretty happy with it. I feel like everybody's kind of having fun. I'm really not. I don't think anybody hates it at all. I don't think anybody's just the worst shit ever. This is just the gameplay of the game, you know. Yeah, I feel like everybody's in a good spot. Pretty solid. O-line is ass. You know what? I don't understand. You know what I hate about O-line talk? Because the same dudes that'll tell you O-line is ass will tell you defense is ass. So you want your O-line to be gods, and then you want the defense to... How can the O-line be ass, but defense be ass? I don't understand how that makes sense. All right. We got to start somewhere. O-line shouldn't give up 2 player sheds. Now, that has been a difference in this game from previous games, the O-line sheds, because in the last 4 years or whatever, there's been like a weak box theory to where even if you send 3, they never shed. This game, that shit is gone. You're right. I always thought a 3-man rush should fight, though. I've always thought a 3-man rush should never never shed. Because somebody always has a one-on-one. They should win eventually. But this game, you're right. The 1-man be fighting. But I'll also tell you this. Nobody ever uses the double team mechanic, and double team is my guy, ever. They let that dude fight one-on-one. You know, and that's part of the reason I like 146, because that dude always just gets a one-on-one every single time, and he wins. Oh my God, look up cool. Here he goes. People don't understand physics, logic works. Okay, logic, physics, development, engine, what other words? Coding. Like, come on, boys, let them all out. It's the engine. Yeah, here we go. Let them out. Let them out. Let out the bot-ass words. Frostbite. Yep. Animations. The only video game with animations is Madden 26. It's the only video game with animations is Madden 26. The only one. And in fact, people cannot wait till they make a video game without animations. It's going to be the first. Once they make a football game without animations, then it will be a good football video game. The coding, physics. Listen, I feel like physics are a part of the game. Physics help on tackling. Y'all don't think like big people fall forward more and little people get hit stick more? Y'all don't think that's like a real thing? Now, I did sit through the presentation at EA on how like angles and hit sticks and shit matter. You know, I think so. Superhuman tackles. We need a better menu grind. Yo, EA hit me up today. All right, here's this one for EA. Dive tackles are the best thing for defense. Like, dive is like, yeah. If you're diving at somebody, like you're just Superman diving at somebody, what are you going to bounce off somebody? Defense has nothing. So they can dive. That's the best thing they can do. All right, I want to tell you the message I want to tell you the paragraph I got from EA, and we'll keep talking about this. Listen. This is from EA. Question for you: would you be open to a similar stream thing for Madden next weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, except have the stream board be more of a question and answer session for viewers? Essentially, have people ask you questions during your stream about gameplay. I said, yeah, I'd be super happy. Can't wait for this one, boys. Can't wait. Oh, I can flip the switch, boys. You know that. I can flip the switch. I can flip the switch now, all right? I can flip the switch. I can flip the switch. I am an EA creator, dude. I'll wear my glasses. I'm going to put my glasses on so I remind myself. I don't know how long. I don't care. I will flip the switch. I'm 38 years old. I have to do this for my future here. I mean, not a nerd. I got to be like Civil be doing for college football. Like teaching kids RPOs and stuff. You know? All right, but back to Madden. That's what I'll be doing. I want to say next Saturday. Then they asked me, do I want drops this weekend? And I said, yeah, that'd be great for the tournament. But one, I'd have a nasty chat during the tournament. Then watch me lose in the tournament, and I have to go 5 more hours of the stream with the idiots in the chat and every other person asking me, did I win or am I in the tournament? That'd be a tough 4 or 5 hours for your boy. I can't lie. That would be a tough 4 or 5 hours for me. That would be tough. Who'd you lose to? Oh, my gosh. That would be a tough stream. So, we'll definitely have drops at some point. Just don't lose. You weren't losing. Okay, says somebody that just has never competed in anything. Yeah, don't lose. Yeah, just never lose. It'd be a good stream. It would be a good stream. It would be a good stream. Can you stream for 4 more hours? Oh my goodness. But anyway. Alright. So what are our issues? Let's start rapid firing some more issues about the game now. Superman tackles. The dive is the best thing on defense. I'm pro dive. The dive is OP, but like dudes don't fumble. Dudes are trucking and getting boosts all over the place. You got to switch stick to guard absolutely everything. The only thing defense has right now is a dive. That's the only defensive superpower. I don't understand the hook zone thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking oblivious, but my little zones don't be going nowhere. I don't know what y'all should be doing, or y'all don't. I don't know. I have never experienced the hook zone. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. Put them bitches on 5 if you want them to go somewhere. And I also, like, once they added switch stick, I mean, that is, get that bitch to go where you want. You can do whatever you want on the field. You can make every single person do whatever you want on the field. I never want zone to be like OP. The motion snap glitch is banned in every tournament. There is no reason to complain about the motion snap. Who gives a shit? If Tom from down the street is motion snap glitching you in ranked head to head, like who cares? Switch stick sucks with the right stick. I guess so, dude. Now, Sauce, that's a double team engagement thing, and that's what has always made Dollar good about the run. Once again, Mole told me this year they do a better job of getting off those double teams and getting to the linebackers. Mole told me a lot of things this year. He did. I want to tell you guys, as a man, I trust Mole. I do. I think every time I talk to Mole, he has the same ideas that I have. We're on the same page. I'm starting to feel like he just really doesn't matter at EA. He's just a dude. I don't know. But we be like eye to eye with everything. For real, for real. I don't know. We be eye to eye. Everybody I talk to at EA, bro, we be eye to eye. Now, I talk to most of the dudes that are like former sweats and like real like gameplay dude. So the conservative thing is the worst thing in the game. Hit sticks are pointless. Strips are pointless. The quarterback is Zeus. Listen, boys, if you have followed me in my games, there is not a person on this earth that has fumbled with the quarterback more than me. And this year, I don't even give a shit. If you fumble with the quarterback, you got completely unlucky, dude. It is the worst thing for if you came to me and said you could fix one thing, I would get rid of conservative. I would. That was the one thing I could fix about Madden. I think it is the worst thing in the game. It has been the worst thing since they put it in the game. But in fact, it used to work. So like, damn, if you're on conservative, now you can't truck, now you can't spin, now you can't juke. And it made sense. All right? It was still stupid, but it was like, all right, there's a downside of it. And every year the same thing happens over and over and over. Where now you can do every move. Hot routes take 3 years. Okay, Earl, you need to learn how to flip or audible before the play. Because right now you're sounding like a bot. I can't lie. There's a reason why every player audibles or flips before the play, because then you could rapid fire hot routes and quick snap the ball. Yeah, Hurts sometimes messes that up. That's why a lot of people don't use Hurts. Yeah, certain quarterbacks have different hot routes. It's not as bad as it was last year, but it is still a thing. And that's why I would use Hurts all the time. No, you don't have to do that just a hot route, but if you think hot routes take... All right, Earl. This is a dumbass argument. Can we get back to talk about conservative or something that's actually broken in the game, not hot routes? All right. Ags are a big hot topic point of the game. All right? People hate ags. I, for one... Like, should T. Higgins just never catch the ball if someone's near him? Should he just never catch the ball? Explain to me your guys' theory about T. Higgins' ags. Explain to me y'all theory. If there's somebody near him, he should drop the ball. Is that y'all theory? I mean, I don't think Thornton was a great player, but I don't think he's nothing like T. Higgins or T.O. I mean, should Xavier Worthy not catch the ball? And Xavier Worthy is not agging. I don't think y'all understand what an ag is. Like, I honestly, like, he should just drop the ball. If it's one-on-one, they should just drop the ball. Is realism the goal or comp product? I mean, it's a football game. That's my point. Is a streak different than just throwing a curl in front of somebody's face and just catching it? Is a streak different than throwing a curl in somebody's face when they're right behind you? Is that different? Go run Drenny's video of Revis running routes. That's just not real, bro. Drenny put Revis on a glitch corner route. Like, he's going to beat man coverage, bro. It's going to happen. I will tell you this right now. As a man that's played many a man coverage in 3 weeks, Victor Cruz is way better than Xavier Worthy. Victor Cruz is way better than Dante Thornton against man coverage. He is. Y'all know that from watching me. Victor Cruz. If I see Victor Cruz, I don't even try to play man coverage. If I see somebody with Xavier Worthy and Deontay Thornton, I feel way better about playing man coverage than I do about seeing Victor Cruz and Puka Nacua and everything like that. I 100% feel better playing man coverage against the budget wide receivers. I'm telling you that right now. And this is a man that has played man coverage more than anybody in the world. RPO glitch out of bunch tight end. What the fuck is that? College football always dies when Madden comes out. It's like you guys are new here. Like, what, are somebody supposed to play college football? If EA put a $150,000 tournament on college football, we'd be playing that. Intentional grounding has no. It just has no. I don't even know the rules of it. You know what I think about intentional grounding? If you back up more than 10 yards, they got rid of. Is that a rule in football? It was never in Madden, but apparently now, if you back up past 10 yards, you can throw the ball away. I don't think that's a rule IRL. I don't know, though. I'm not a rule aficionado. I know it has to get past the line of scrimmage. But can you back straight? I know you got to go out of the tackle box. I'm talking about straight backwards. If I'm in the pocket and I drop back 10 yards, 15 yards, and can I throw the ball away for free? I feel like nobody knows. I thought the pocket kept going back too. That's what I thought. I thought if you didn't exit the box, it was intentional grounding. That's what I thought the rule was. The box does not extend backwards. So if I run back far enough, I don't have to go left and right. I can just throw it out. All right, here we go right here. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I have the Lord's internet. Here we go, boys. Intentional grounding. It is a foul for intentional grounding if a passer facing imminent loss of yardage because pressure from the defense throws a forward pass without a realistic chance of completion. A realistic chance of completion is defined as a pass that is thrown in the direction of and lands in the vicinity of an eligible receiver. All right, in Madden, if someone's standing by the sideline, they'll grant you that. Because listen, I understand. Nobody wants to be bad on offense and play a video game, so I feel like Madden is definitely skewed for the offense. They're very forgiving of offensive players. That's why I think fourth down is magical, because they don't want people turning the ball over on downs. They want people scoring points. That's why I think fourth down is magical. I do, because I think they just programmed the game to be easier for offense. But anyway, back to what I'm reading here. Passer or ball outside of tackle position. Intentional grounding will not be called when a passer who is outside or has been outside the tackle position throws a forward pass that lands, even if no offensive player is realistic. Okay, all right. If the ball there is no intentional grounding. If a loose ball leaves the area bordered by the tackles, this area no longer exists. I see nothing. Nothing about dropping backwards. This is about physical. Nothing about backwards. I don't know, boys. I feel like nobody really knows this answer. But to a point, it wasn't in Madden before. That's what I thought, Earl. That's what I thought. It's always the pocket goes all the way back. I don't know. I feel like nobody really knows. But what I do know is it used to be in Madden. There was you got intentional grounding. If you drop back, you got intentional grounding. I feel like there's no rule on intentional grounding anymore. Snowbubs, I'll take your word for it, Chief. I don't know. I'm definitely not listening to Amari. I'm definitely not listening to that idiot. That dude is a 14-year-old. I mean, they definitely have improved. You definitely can't throw accurate passes when you drop back too far. Amir? That's how you spell Amir? I mean, you got an E at the end. I've never seen Amir with the E at the end. The quarterback is good in Madden. The quarterback is too good. The quarterback has always been too good in Madden, but nobody wants to play a video game when the quarterback sucks. I've always been that. Like, I've always been that way. The quarterback is God in Madden. They do ridiculous shit. They run around. They throw the ball out their asshole away. They make stupid plays. But once again, who wants to play a video game where the quarterback is realistic? Come on, dude. Quarterbacks 100% need to fumble. I mean, yeah. 100%. Earl just found the answer. There it is. Quarterbacks are invincible. Well, it's conservative. I don't think they're invincible until you're on conservative. Clef fumbled with the quarterback versus me. Once you're on conservative, it's literally conservative is the most broken thing in the game. I never thought the quarterback should just fumble running the ball. I always thought that was stupid in the game. When do you see Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen fumble the ball running? When do y'all actually see that? I always thought that was stupid to a point. Now, if they get hit sticked, yeah, it should be 100%. But yeah, the quarterbacks just don't fumble running the ball. Like, yeah, they avoid hits. Yeah. Now, if you get hit sticked, the ball should come out 100% of the time. You know, Amir just got gifted a sub, so. I've been told by multiple comp people that conservatives for AI ball carriers. I guess so, but I'm going to flick that bitch on and I don't fumble, so. Listen, I haven't fumbled in ever. I don't know when the ball carrier is an AI. That's a great point, Kolb. When is the ball carrier an AI? It's never an AI. That's a great point. So honestly, I mean, when I'm trying to think, like, maybe if they sim the game, but then they wouldn't even have coaches. I mean, yeah, but like, is it really? Would that like change? Like, I mean, it's a good point. Big Daddy Chatty, 13 months. I don't think contains are that bad. And this is the thing, man. If a quarterback wants to roll out in real life, like the team will design some shit to where they can roll out. You know, like whether it be a slide protections, you know, they'll have a tight end or a wide receiver chip at the end. Like if a team wants to run a sprint out or a rollout play, they can do that. You know. Especially against a traditional look, they can definitely roll out. So I don't think you should be like impossible for the quarterback to roll out. Who's my all-time favorite player? My all-time favorite player is McNabb. Simply because I was, you know, that was my young formative age where I was formed as an Eagles fan. He was my quarterback. We can look at the patch notes. I have them right here, boys. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, McNabb was the quarterback. I mean, how can we, you know what I mean? It's like he was the quarterback. All right, big fan of McNabb. I am. All right, patch notes, boys. Let's look at them. Update. Hey, Madden fans. Welcome to the first title. This is normally where the game goes to shit. Gameplay. Now, I read this earlier. Not a lot here, boys. I'll be honest. Not a lot. Tampa 2, the middle defender now gets deeper, maintaining better leverage against deep threats, especially in trips tight end. That's a mid-read, which most people probably put the mid-read in a deep blue when they run a Tampa 2. But I will tell you the mid-read is kind of glitchy, and this, I mean, sometimes I just leave them stock and let them work. Hard flat buff. Addressed an issue with hard flats where defenders were dropping too deep. I've never really had a problem with hard flats. I just like, if I want them to guard flat, I'll put them on 5, and then they'll guard the flat. That's kind of how I feel, but Cover three match logic. Don't really know how cover three match works. I just feel like you're just impossible to play cover three match. Palms and six. I mean, God bless. Zone covers defenders now drop back quicker when shading. Oh, I mean, this it might be hand jobs for everybody. If this sucks. This sucked. I can't lie. A shaded up cloud was the worst zone in the history of the world. I'd love to see how it works, but this could be a massive W, dude. It really could. Fix the post-play animation. I don't know. All right, well, this is good. I put previous playback on. Nice. W. I mean, I see hard flats, a little bit of match shit. I don't see much here, boys. Benkert dimes. Benkert is really good for Madden. Y'all got to understand. Y'all clown this dude, but he's really good for Madden. He's really good because obviously he's a quarterback. He puts validity to Madden as far as being realistic. He shuts up a lot of bots. He really ruins a lot of bot arguments that Madden's not realistic. Presentation, new stadiums, W. Olympia Stadium in Berlin, Dublin Stadium in Ireland, Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid, Spain. Okay. I mean, it's a W. Franchise. Okay. Superstar mode, Ultimate Team. Player friend will now respect each individual user's passer settings. I mean, that's a W. They fixed that part. Let's go. Remedied an issue where opening a fantasy pack after head-to-head caused, I don't know. One thing that I was told was just who knows what could happen after they fix that. Little worried about that. That's all. You know. Could break some other shit. But I mean, that'd be a W. And this what it should have been. It should have been fixed for the tournament, and it is. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But that would be a W. That would be a W, fix everything like that. Other settings. What are the other settings? That you always lose the coin toss? Respect your settings? I don't understand what you mean. Respect. Why y'all keep saying that? Respect your settings. Did I miss that part? Like, where do you see respect your settings? Player friend will now respect each. Oh. That means everybody kicks first. But, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, it sucks to be home. But here's the thing is that, I mean, I think in the tournament, the higher seed will have to pick whether they're home or away, you know, and then if the settings don't fix, then they'll always pick away. So then that means whoever's the higher seed will always get the ball at half. So that'll make it a little easier for higher seeds, you know. So higher seed has to be home, and they'll always receive the ball. Switch assist. Bro, so that's why I be hit sticking? Because they changed my damn shit to a little bit of... So that's why sometimes I be hit sticking? Because of my settings? Damn, I don't even think about that. I'd be like, why my player keep hit sticking on my switch sticks? I didn't even think about that. That's kind of ass. Honestly, for me, boys, I didn't think the passing shit was that big a deal. You know, I really didn't. But like I said, there's people that pass way better than me, and they use those settings way more than I use, the free forms and all that shit, and blue pass. It's people that nerd out way more than me with that shit. Um, Especially in Madden, I be feeling like dudes are wide the fuck open. Like I don't really freeform every single pass, you know. So I don't even know what setting I use. Placement accuracy in 7. That's what I use. Works, you know. You know, so there's definitely people that do that a little bit more. But the MCS is looking good, you know. I'm glad this was fixed. I mean, I don't know. Are we like is this are we mad about this? Is there like anger about this patch? I mean, I feel like the community is really anti-Bankert. I feel like the community is very anti-Bankert. I'm pro-Bankert, dude. I am. I'm pro-Bankert. Yeah, the community is very anti-Bankert. Get a good quarterback involved. So what do we need? We need Aaron Rodgers with Madden? Or is Madden going to get Aaron Rodgers to play fucking Madden all this time? Yo, Aaron Rodgers, sit down and play Madden. Hey, Mahomes. Hey, Mahomes, come on in. You play Madden for 4 hours a day, Mahomes. Come on, fuck your life. You know, come on down. All right. He's slop content? What does that mean? They need to stop hiring NFL dudes with no coding experience. So, Earl, you think nobody in EA has coding experience? I don't even know what that means, but like, so do you think EA has nobody that knows how to work on video games, just NFL? I've never heard somebody say this. Don't hire NFL people to make Madden, hire nerds. So you think EA has no game makers, just all NFL players? So Electronic Arts has nobody that knows how to make a game, they just have old NFL players. For 40 years of making Madden, they've just had NFL players. It's the old heads running the business. They should get some Zoomers in there to run the business. Oh man, they need to build up from the ground up. So you want to scrap everything in this game, Vader? You want to get rid of everything in Madden? Just get rid of the game and start over. Is that your plan, Vader? Just get rid of everything and start over. Burn it. Just start over. How do you guys feel if 2K made an NFL game? Do you guys think 2K should make an NFL game? Build a new engine with physics in mind. Mmm. 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 A new engine with physics. And you know what we need to do when you scrap animations? Animations, it needs to be all about physics and no animations. What do you guys think about that? Madden will make the first video game with no animations. I don't know how it's going to work with no animations, but it will be about physics. Physics. That's what they always say. It shouldn't be about. It shouldn't be about. It should be about physics, not animations. We're so back. The Podsky is so back. Let's look at our top 32. This is our top 32 people. Gucci, OG2K. Where's our boy Fi Cam? T Money, David T. Boogs. Shout out to Boogs, bro. Sebatron, Norm. Shout out Gucci, bro. That's a good man. That's a good man. That's a good dude. Thought Boogs is one of the best players ever. You gotta understand, he is one of the best players ever. All right. But I mean, Fancy kind of got to be number one at the damn power rankings right now because of last year. I know he's number 10 right now. If I had to like power rank Madden, I would probably put Fancy number one, Henry number two. I'd probably put the Beast at number 3, maybe West, Kobo. You know. I mean, Henry is the GOAT, but like if I did I should do my own power rankings. Floor, what's up, dude? Who is the worst person in this group? I mean, worst person is different people. See, I beat OG pretty easily, but he was fucking other people up. It's all matchup. So he might some people might not want to play OG 2K scheme. I thought his scheme was ass. He ain't like 2-man under. He ain't like the 1-4 2-man. He didn't like that. But he was fucking other people up. You know? And then like I said, I told you Kobo, bro, I thought Kobo was a beast. I thought Clef was a beast. So like, you know, it just depends on who you match up with, really. I mean, this is just their order they finished in. What happened to Noah? I mean, he probably started liking girls. You gotta understand, like, 80% of this list is pussyless. Like, just, like, not even on their radar. Noah became, like, 21 and 22 and shit. Like, yeah, he's, you know, gotta get a job type shit. Gotta, like, you know, it's time to, like, be an adult. You know? Like, look at David T. David T has never talked to a girl. You know, Gabagol, David T. OG2K. You know, like, not exactly swimming in puss in this list right now. I can't. It's a pretty good list. It might be some bitches on this list. You know. Yeah, Drip really he part of the horny Discord. You know what's crazy? Vose is the leader of the horny Discord because he has one girlfriend for his whole life. Vose is like their god in that Discord. Vose is really the god because he has a girlfriend. He's like, yeah, you little peasants, I'm going to have sex. Talk to you tomorrow. He talks so crazy to them, it's nuts. Yeah, you little peasants, you'll never know what this sex feels like. Bye, you virgins, and leaves, bro. It's crazy, bro. And then Abram and David T and Showtime and freaking who else in there? Tyler and fucking whoever else. Drip. Everybody going, bye, Vose. Can you tell us about how it feels tomorrow? It's sad, dude. It's tough. It's a tough chord to be a part of. I can't wait to be like you, Vos. It's fucking tough, bro. I try to be unk in there and like keep them level headed. Like boys, it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be one day. And then they put the hands one day. It's tough. This is good. Those are good kids though. They are good kids though. They are good kids. Gotta respect them, bro. They are good kids. They got good hearts. You should never buy. Your first time should never be paid for. That's why my boy Big Dave is staying strong. My man David T. Can't pay for the first time. That's a L as a life. Can't lie. Hawk, it does look good. It does look good. All right, boys. Is there any other Madden state of the game we need to talk about? I feel like MCS, if they fixed our bugs, our setting bug, it'd be great this weekend. Ags kind of suck, but like, should a receiver never catch the ball? Like, I'll be honest, AJ Brown be agging people all the time. College was fucking stupid. I'll go out on that. College was ridiculous throwing the ball. Air trucking is the. You know what? The only thing that's ass about air trucking for me is kind of the quarterback. The quarterback part is dumb. I don't mind the tight end air trucking. That's been a thing for a while. It all goes back to conservative. Like if people could fumble getting hit stick, they wouldn't be trucking with Xavier Worthy. It all goes back to more fumbles, more hit sticks. They need to get rid of daytime games in stadiums with crazy shadow. AJ Brown just signed a new contract. The Eagles don't fuck around with contracts, dude. Come on, man, Amir. The Eagles don't mess around with contracts. They really don't. Well, I'm pretty sure every ranked game is at home or at the stadium. No, you know what I love about night games is that the playoffs, when you play head-to-head seasons, the playoffs are at night. That's fire. That's fire, right, boys? Is September 4th the first game, Nick? I will be live. We'll be watch partying the first game, Eagles Cowboys, 100%. All right, let's do some rapid fire so you guys get some questions off. Go rapid fire. These are rapid questions to either me or whatever guests we have on the section. This is the chat's chance to rapid fire. Not playing Gears of War tonight. I got to pick my wife up at not the hospital. It's bad foreshadowing, but I had to pick her up at the airport here this evening. Tuna, maybe some tuna late night. I could play late night, but if I play late night, it's Madden. Got a tournament this weekend. I played enough Gears of War last night. Who's making top 8? I mean, it's hard not to say Henry. Vos is playing good ball. I think Vos lacks humility. And sometimes that could be a good thing, But he's good enough. He could make it. I hope he makes it. No, I got no chance, bro. John Beast. Well, Geezy beat Trey 3-0, so I would say Geezy's the better player right now, apparently. Texas or Ohio State? Come on, man. Ohio State, baby. Any dark horse that might make a live event that I thought was really good? I don't know, dude. I think Gabagol's really good. But I don't think he's a dark horse. I think he's really good. Our boy Showtime, bro. I hope Showtime makes it. Well, I don't know. I mean, that dude TC Villain, bro, he fucked me up in the ladders. And he just won Vo's Players Lounge like 2 nights ago. I don't know this TC Villain dude. I really don't. But he's been playing good, man. He played good in college. Like, I mean, maybe he could pop up. He could pop up. He don't really like. I don't really know what he looks like or know much about him or who he is. I really don't. But, bro, he played me really tough, bro. He's a good player. I would love for Saya to make it. That'd be great. I'd love for Saya to win some money, dude. Saya's been a good dude for a long time. You know, I'm always happy when people win money, especially older people, because like when you're winning money at like 20 years old, you really just don't even know like what, like you don't even fucking know like, oh, I just won 20 grand, yay. But when you're like 30 and you win 20 grand, that's like a big deal, dude. So I'd love to see some of my friends win that haven't won like crazy money like that. You know, I'd love for Saya to win 50 fucking grand. That'd be cool, dude. You know. Um, I like the meta. I see somebody complain about stunts or defense, but I mean that's fucking football. Like football isn't let me do a glitch blitz. It's you got to glitch blitz to have defense. Football is hopefully we get some pressure with the front four. We don't have to blitz. It's how the Eagles won. It's how a lot of teams have won in the past, dude. Football is not glitch blitz every play. Stunts are a big improvement in Madden, man, and the fact they work. And I really think stunts work at a good rate, right? Like that Texas stunt is like it's. I don't think it's OP, but it's good, right? It's like good. And I think I think that's a really good addition to the game. I really do. I don't think a stunt works too often. In fact, if you do the same stunt, it's easy to block if someone just spams the same Texas stunt over and over. Big Lou, my man, tier 1. If someone just sits in Texas stunt, they'll get abused. But if you mix up your stunts, your regular rushes, what a lot of D-lines do in real life, man, that shit gets annoying. It doesn't take 50 inputs to block a Texas stunt. You don't know what you're doing. A stunt is when the linemen cross and like, holy shit, do you watch football? Ball and rep. A stunt is when like what'll happen is the defensive end will run in and knock off the guard. That way the tackle can loop around him and nobody blocks him. That's not a Madden thing. That's football. It's not Madden. That's literally just football. You stupid fuck. That's not a Madden thing at all. I mean, I wouldn't say it's basic football, but it's pretty like. It's pretty like. I mean, if there's a 10-page book of football, it might be like page 6, maybe, like medium. I don't think it's pretty fucking basic. I mean, I would say page 6. Yeah, if you watch the game with volume on pretty soon, I mean, you'd pretty get it, you know. I mean, there is no more ladders. It's just a tournament this weekend, baby. The goal is to win every game. I could stunt. I could stunt, dude. Being a good stunner is about being selfless. It's not about you getting the sack. It's not about you getting the pressure. It's about you going in there and fucking up the O-line so your buddy can get the sack. It takes a lot to do that. And sometimes the best DNs will be the best stunner because the guards or the tackles never want to like leave them. Like if Myles Garrett goes hard inside, the tackle not just gonna be like fuck Myles Garrett. The tackle got to block Myles Garrett because that's Myles Garrett, so he can cause the biggest distraction. But then at the same time, if you have Myles Garrett, you don't need to stunt a Myles Garrett because he's going to whoop the tackle's ass anyway. So sometimes wasting Myles Garrett on a stunt is pointless. But these are all things offensive linemen, defensive linemen, coordinators got to think about. You know. I always feel like I have a pretty good chance, especially early in the game. Just got to put it together, you know, get a little bit lucky here and there. That's all. Don't beat yourself is the number one. You know, if you don't beat yourself, you can do pretty well in every game. Every game you play, you can do pretty well if you don't beat your games. You probably got to win 4 games. That's kind of how it's been. The first couple will be pretty easy, hopefully. There's a lot of good players now, so. And then the third and fourth will get a little sweaty, for sure. Who should be the next guest? I think we got to pick somebody that's making the live next week. I think it's hard to pick somebody that didn't make the live. So I guess we'll have 16 people. How many? I don't know how many people actually make it. Is it 8 people? It's either somebody that made the live or somebody that doesn't fucking play, like Dev Dog, you know, or Tom or some shit. I can't tell somebody that just lost, yo, you want to be on the pod? That's like, you know, a violation. So we'll see who makes it. Go Geezy, but Maddie was cool. You know, like I said, he was larger than you could think. He's larger than you thought he would. Like, he's legit a bigger human than you would think. It's kind of shocking. But he's cool. There's nothing wrong with him. Look, I mean, his awkward level out of 10 is like a 3. He's not really awkward. He's cool. Hasn't really done much in life, you know, and that's why the chat is here. And that's cool, you know. That's why I'm really unk. Like, let's go on. Like we're going to go do some shit. Like, we're going to go turn up. And that's why people are like, why are we, and like, why are we going to Dallas? To have fun, dude. Like, this is what it's about. Would Maddie get in a fight? Like, if we were in a bar, I think Maddie would get in a fight. I think Maddie, I don't know if he'd do any work, but I don't think he would run from the fight. I think he would get involved. I'll give him that. I think he would get involved. I don't think he would help, but, like, I don't think he would, like, run and not fight, though, honestly. Yeah. Like, he might get fucking rolled, but I think he would fight, honestly. I don't think he would run. That's just the vibes already. Yeah. But, I mean, he's ducking Dallas. Once again, boys, if you're not here, Dallas 18th, 19th, I will be in Dallas with the boys. The second annual tailgate in Dallas last year was great. Last year we had a lot of fun, good times, good people, good brews, good food. Everything was flowing. It was great, dude. Ant got a hooker. 400 for a white chick was fucking nuts, but, you know, he got it. Doesn't gift any subs or nothing, but he paid for a trash hooker, but it's okay. You know, it is what it is. Charges to the game. But anyway, yeah, so all you guys are invited to come hang out. I mean, I don't have nowhere for y'all to stay, but we're going to have a tailgate. It's for everybody, dude. I'm going to be at Texas Live. Might go to TCU on Saturday. Dallas, Washington is playing Dallas. Great game, 4:30, October 19th. So we'll be at that one. The Eagles play at 1 o'clock. So I might be watching it on the phone. Or we might stay in Texas Live. I don't know exactly how I'm moving that day. But I will be going to the game. Literally. Oh, bro, last time was a good time. You know, all we do is tell people to show up. It was just me, Ant. Ant lives in Texas. Ed was like the only one that like came out of town. Skimbo's from like he lives like 5 hours away. And TJ was there. Our boy Juice was there. Juice became a mainstay from the Texas meetup. Now Juice is a regular. You know, so. But there's a lot of people that live in Texas too, like in that area, so it's good. What's the chances of a chat trip out of the country? Yeah, boys, you guys want to go to freaking Rio de Janeiro or something? Anybody in the chat want to go to freaking Australia? I can't even get motherfuckers to come to Texas or Cleveland, dude. God given. How about this? When you show up to Texas or Cleveland or some shit, then we'll talk about going to Rio de Janeiro or Colombia, okay? Can we start with baby steps? Can you convince Skimbo to unban any of us? Half of my viewership is because bans. So, no, why would I want that? In fact, I'm glad Skimbo runs a tight ship because I get all you degenerates. Does it just flood my stream with shitheads? Yes, but half of us are shitheads anyway. I invite the shitheads. In fact, the more he bans, the more we grow, baby. You know? You know? How can I really, at the end of the day, how can I really be that mad at all the bans, you know? I think we have a good yin and yang. Like, he has a good chat, a tight ship, and I have the goddamn insane asylum. It's really a good yin and yang, you know? We can't be the same. We have to have different environments, you know? Yeah. Bro, because they're here. I love everybody that's here. How can I be mad? This is you guys make my career by being here. You could be anywhere in the world. You could be typing in any chat. You could be on Pornhub right now. Some of y'all might be double dabbling. But you're here. So how can I get like? And honestly, the ones like Fitty that are just taking ads to the face are probably making me more money than the subs, honestly. Thank you for lurking and never typing. All right, boys. But like I said, next week it'll either be somebody that made the live event or somebody that doesn't play comp that much. You know, like a dev dog. It could be a Vinny. We'll try to get a different guest every week, boys. We gotta go full born. I don't know. I asked Lindo if he's still down to edit shit on the pod. Lindo said he got me with shorts and uploads, so we'll see. Are we gonna get it popping? I told Big Lindo a long time ago, bro. You do whatever you want. If you get the pod monetized, you can get the money, bro. This can be your baby. Have fun. I mean, Lindo did a pretty good job with the other edits. I mean, he did a pretty good job. It was like 6 months of no pods, bro. All right? Because, like, sometimes it's like... Lindo Electro. Electro could be a good pod. He could be. There's a lot of options for people. And then Rob told me I should bring back some people that already did a pod so we can get like check-ins. Like, what's up with Ant? Is he still eating hot Cheetos and playing Xbox on the TV above his bed? You know, type shit like that. Vo's back. Yeah, like he said I should do a pod with Vo's like every 2 months. Vo should be a guest every 2 months or something. We check-ins and shit. Get Rag 6. You know. Where has Rag been? I don't know. Maybe he's on the unbanned. Bro, he became like a firefighter or some shit. Like, he grew up. It was time to have a real life, dog. Like, y'all think motherfuckers are supposed to play Madden forever? Is that what y'all think should happen? I should just play Madden forever? Like, do y'all still play video games like OD as adults? Well, boys, we have 23 unbanned requests. And you gotta say, like, I don't know when it becomes like a viable career to play video games, like as far as streaming and YouTube. I don't know. What's the let me ask you this. What's like the number y'all would quit y'all jobs to play if y'all got paid 50 grand a year, or y'all made 60 grand a year, 30 grand, or 100 grand? Like, what's the number that I'd quit my fucking job if I can make this? Like, what? When does it? You know what I'm saying? And you would just get to stream and play video games. I would probably take half my income to play video games, right? Like if I made 100K doing some shit job I didn't like, I'd probably cut that unless you couldn't afford to with mortgage and all that shit. No benefits. I pay $1,400 a month for health insurance. Shit sucks. I'm about to make my wife work again just for benefits. You're right. No benefits sucks. Sucks. No 401k. I got straight IRA. That's all I got. Never had a 401k. Just a lone wolf out here, boys, fighting for my life. But I play video games. It's the greatest job in the world, dude. Does anybody want to be a streamer? Like, is it like, has anybody like tried or thought about it? I don't pay into Social Security. I don't think so. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't need Social Security if I do enough retirement. You know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know much. I'm not a money expert. I don't have any crypto. I just have basic ass mutual funds and an IRA. That's all. A basic ass brokerage account. We're fighting though, boys. Well, if I pay my taxes, yep. I'm not the best financial person. I'm not frugal. You know, I'm not cheap. I spend too much money. I'm doing all right though, boys. I got shit kind of under control. Everybody has money advice. Money's another thing the internet knows everything about, you know. And I'll tell you, money is one that you can't even get started talking about. Like, everybody knows what to do. And money's the number one thing motherfuckers will scam the shit out of you with something. They will scam the shit out of you with something. It's the number one scamming thing in the world. Oh my God. Yeah. But I don't like the fake money. I don't know about, you know. I have I have like an accountant, tax lady. She takes care of me. You know, I specialize with Madden players. I mean, I don't have that much money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. I'm not winning friggin' $250,000 a year. And I have stupid bills. Told you, $1,400 health insurance. How did I catfish my wife? Fades, do you know the aura that I have? Do you know the aura that I have? I'm one of the most personable people in this whole goddamn community. I am a lightning rod of energy and charisma. All right? There's a lot of reasons why you guys watch. But personality is number one. All right? I met her in real life, not on the internet like you nerds. We meet people IRL, it's different, dude. When I met my wife, I had hair. I only had hair for like a couple months, and then Jacksonville happened, so. My hair dye? What's that? I've dyed my beard before. But I think it's like, who gives a shit at this point, you know? No, my wife is never doing a pod. You don't need pickup lines when you're tall and good looking. Only short losers need pickup lines. Pickup lines. Hello, my name is Chris. The fuck? Have some damn charisma. Have I always been with black? That's kind of crazy to say. I mean, you know, for the last 8 years, yes, I've just been with black. I didn't just call it black. The chat called it black. This is the chat. It's not me right now, dude. I mean, y'all black. Like, what the fuck? Like, the more you try to tiptoe around black, the more racist it gets. Like, I swear, calling someone an African American is worse than calling them black. Can't say colored. People just so afraid to say, like, yeah, they're black. Like, motherfucker, they're black. Just like we're white. The more you try to tiptoe around this shit, the more racist you sound, bro. I swear to God. You sound way more racist. Swear to God, you try to tiptoe around this shit. Colored is the worst shit ever. Color. You can't say that shit. Bro, dog, we are all different shades of brown. This is true. We are all from Africa. If you guys know, we're all from Africa. Africa is the roots of the world. This convo summon Kep. They said what Kep did to Lindo was racist. What do I feel when they drop the lead cars, Hog? I don't know what you mean. EA loves this chat, bro. They love this chat. Alright, boys. But let's do these unbans and call it a wrap. We started to get too sidetracked, dude.